Hey guys, welcome back to Bad Toy Reviews. I'm Steven, and you're stuck with me. So, today's video, we're going to do something I don't really do a lot of, which is import figures. I think I have a John Wick Mafex and the Harry and Eggsy Kingsman Mafex, all of which I bought secondhand. I think I have a Dragon Ball Z Trunks figure from SH Figure Arts. And as far as like other premium 1/12 scale stuff, I have a Mezco Popeye. And I have a Mezco Hellboy. But I bought that retail when I think it was Spencer's. Spencer Gifts had the comic Mezco Hellboy figures. So I bought Mezco Hellboy. Other than that, you know, I don't really have any import stuff at all. Not that Mezco's import, but you see what I'm saying. Like, you know, the Mezco 112 line it's a premium line. It's very expensive. The figure's going to run you about $100 each. I'm sorry if I'm not looking right at the camera, but the figure's going to run you about $100 each, and that's a premium thing. So I don't have a lot of those, but I say that to say this: when I saw these figures come up for sale, it was an instant buy. Instant buy. Here they are, still in their boxes. King Kong and Godzilla. I love monsters, specifically King Kong. Godzilla's cool. King Kong's my dude. I have a few King Kong figures. Nothing outlandish. I have a Mezco 18-inch or not 18-inch. Well, regardless, I have a Mezco Rotocast King Kong from the Peter Jackson movie back in 2005, maybe? Anyway, it's 15 years old at least. But I have that. Again, bought it retail. You know, I bought it at Toys R Us, I think. If not Toys R Us, then Spencer. Immaterial. I didn't pay an exorbitant amount for it. But I have that, and then, you know, if I have been in Walmart and I see a King Kong figure and it looks relatively cool, I pick it up. I think I did a video on this channel where I showed one of the King Kong figures from the new King Kong Godzilla. I can't remember. Regardless, I have a few King Kong figures. We'll show some of them in this video. Okay, we'll show all. I'll show you all of them. Not a big deal. It was the Cygor video where I showed the King Kong figure. I digress. This is the Monsterarts King Kong. Let's get this is terrible. I know. I'm working on a better setup, guys. You see there? There's the Kong figure, which doesn't look great with the light on it, but we're fixing to open them up, so it doesn't matter. But yeah, Monsterarts King Kong, Monsterarts Godzilla. They did make the packages very cool, where they kind of line up. You see there? So that is very cool that Bandai did this, and you know, the packages are vastly different because Godzilla is a big fella. So, but we're gonna open these up and take a look at them. So I'll see you over there. Okay guys, first up is going to be Godzilla. This was purely because he has far less accessories to go through, and it would just be easier just to knock it out. As far as extra pieces, he comes with these two hands. And that's it. But he is a big fella. You see here, he has this blue iridescent paint job going down his tail, which we will discuss the articulation of the tail in just a moment. but he's got the blue paint, very, very shiny, nice blue paint going all the way down his tail. He has it in his eye that you see here as well, and in his mouth. Now, anyone who has seen the movie know that this is Godzilla fixing to use his weapon, his nuclear breath, or whatever you want to call it. I'm sorry about the lawnmower, guys. I'm sorry, but he's fixing to use his nuclear breath, and okay, I think we may have escaped the lawnmower now. But he is a very, very large figure. Well, ish. Just to get an idea of scale of this guy, here's Worthy Cat. He stands almost as tall as Worthy Cat. But you see, he's much, and as far as to the length of the end of his tail, much larger than Worthy Cat. So there is Godzilla. He is super well articulated. The arms here come up where he could hold his prey if he wanted to. He can touch his hands together, which is cool. You see the articulation here in the neck, through the body. He can look almost straight up. Maybe if okay, so did some doing, but we got him looking all the way straight up. He articulates down. You see all the articulation here through his tail. I mean, if we go through and count, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 individual sections. 17, 18, 19. I'm sorry, 19 individual sections in the tail that give it quite a lot of posability. So, yeah, he's not hurting for articulation. You'll see here in the legs and the ankle, like the articulation is there, and it feels pretty good. I am a little concerned with breaking it just because of how much it costs. Like these were $70 a piece in pre-order. So yeah, it is worrying just a skosh with breaking them, but once this video is finished, they will be kept in a secure place, and hopefully breaking them won't be an issue. But there's Godzilla. Very, very solid figure, very cool. The paint apps, and just get a better look at the face sculpt there. It looks really good. It really does. Better look at the articulation. Just the way they did all the scales, and it's sculpted so well. It definitely has a texture to it. And there's a look at his feet. But very, very cool figure. Next up, we're going to take a look at the King Kong. All right, guys, here is the King Kong figure. Real quick, we'll go through his accessories, and you'll see he has this alternate head where he is yelling. Let's get as close as we can here. The paint on this is really, really good. You can see the differing tones as it goes through his hair to his face, and his eyes are that amber color. And then, of course, the inside of his mouth. The sculpt on this is really, really good. For this being a premium figure, you get a premium figure. I had a video in the past where I bought a Super 7 figure for $45, and what I did not feel was a $45 figure.
He comes with these gripping hands. Whoop, sorry. He also comes with a pair of open hands. So again, the detail on these is really, really good. Very, very solid work. And he comes with these two hands for when he's down on all fours, like a gorilla would be. He can walk around on his knuckles. And finally, he comes with his axe, with the Godzilla spike in it. So, very cool piece. The paint on this is even very incredible. You know, as the color fades, and then it's got the Godzilla skin there to tie the spike to the bone. Very, very cool, solid piece. So let's take a look at Kong. Oh no, that was terrifying. Wow. You almost got to see a grown man cry. All right, let's try that again. I'm not sure. I have to find the axe as it was blasted into the next realm. Jesus. Okay. So, we're going to take a look at Kong here. We're going to spin him ever so gently so that you can get a 360-degree look at him. Doing the same thing with Godzilla, kind of was not feasible due to the sheer size of him. But this is Kong. You'll see here he is also very, very articulated. And the articulation is going to be much more relatable than the Godzilla figure was. The paint on this guy is really great. If you look here, you can see the 3 slashes across his chest. I don't think it's picking up in the video as well, but just the work they've done here on the eyes is really, really incredible. He is very, very articulated. You can see the inside of the joint there. And he's got several pieces. Look, the full bend on the knee. He's got ankle articulation. He's got mid-foot articulation. And this is going to be the same on both legs. And I just popped the tip of his foot off, so we'll put that back on. Like with the Godzilla figure, I am super terrified that I'm going to break this. But I've pulled it apart a few times in just fiddling around with it, and it always goes back together. See, I just did it again. I think as long as I don't break these little pegs right here, that we're going to be okay. But put that back on, and you get a look at his elbow articulation here. Very, very good articulation. Straighten it back out. Let's see if he can put his hands together the way we got Godzilla's together. Or see if he can bang on his own chest. Let's see. We'll turn this, and it is looking like a no. He will not be banging on his chest. That's okay. But this piece here is actually floating, which is kind of irritating because when I pulled it from the package, it looked like, let me see if I can get it back to how it was. But it was, oh no, one of the bad things about it that I was going to get to is the joint there in the head for the peg to seat into is very shallow. And so popping the head off is super easy. Okay, here we go. You see how it slides down like that? That's kind of how it was when I took it out of the package initially. And you just kind of have to work it back up in there. But you can see the way the body is put together there with the one joint. But you just, and you know, it's there because, like I said, you can actually move him down, tilt his head up, and he can go into, just 1 second. Okay, you see here, it's the first time I've ever done it, so it's obviously not going to be perfect, but you know, maybe stretch him out just a skosh. There, that's better. But he does go down into kind of ape mode, which is very cool. In my display, he will be standing. King does not kneel. But see, there it goes again. We'll put the other head on there so we can get a look at that. There we go. And we'll put his punching hand on here. And we'll get his gripping hand for the other side. And you see this floating piece here. I guess that's why it's floating, so that you can do that kind of thing and put him down on all fours. And it's good that the scar continues down so you can line it up properly when you stand him back up straight. But, so yeah, there's Kong. He terrifies me. Give me 1 second, let me find his axe, and we will look at that a little more closely, especially with him holding it. Alright guys, and here you see Kong with his axe. Took me a minute to find it. And his angry head. I know this video is not going to do this figure, or... See, there he goes again. He is not great at standing, or maybe I'm just not great at posing him. I mean, he just came in the mail today, so maybe there's a slight learning curve that I've just not found myself on the right side of yet. Maybe that'll do him a little better, a little wider stance. But you see there, I love this figure. I'm super happy I was able to pick it up. I almost picked up the Monsterarts Peter Jackson figure from a guy on Facebook, but I just couldn't come off the coin for that one. But this one, you know, super easy decision. Very happy I did it. I think now I'm going to transition here, and we will go to looking at the Playmates Kong and Godzilla next to the Monsterarts Kong and Godzilla. Okay, here they are side by side. Of course, the one here on the left side of your screen is going to be the SH Monsterarts Godzilla. Super articulated, super detailed paint. Just all around great figure. And the guy here on the right hand side is going to be from Playmates. Not super articulated, not super detailed, but this one is made for kids. You know, they see Godzilla versus King Kong, and then they go to Walmart and they see the figure and they're like, oh yeah, I need to have that. So they have it. This Godzilla actually came with this. So he's got, number one, he's got a kind of crooked jaw, but I digress. You'll see there that there is I don't know if you can see it or not, but there's actually a peg hole, and you can seat the thing in there, and it looks like he's breathing his atomic weapon. But the beauty of this is, thank you, we'll just set him to the side, is you can open this guy's mouth and sort of jam that in there, and he can be as well. So that's kind of cool, considering he did not come with the requisite piece, that he can kind of be spit in the fire as well. Happy accident, I suppose. See if it'll fit like that. Not bad at all. But so there's that, and now we will take a look at Playmates Kong. Put him on the right, on the right side. We'll stick with the same thing next to the Figuarts Kong, or excuse me, Monsterarts Kong. Similar figure in that they're both King Kong. They both have their axe and a bald left fist. But you see here the axes are similar but vastly different. But again, one of them was a $10 children's toy. The other one was $70. So, of course, this one's going to be better. It's not a comparison. Of course, this one is going to be better. But on a whole, if you got a kid and they dug the movie, you can find these at Walmart. They also have battle damage. You can see Kong's here. See if I can get it out. There it is. You see his arm. But I just seated that in there with no plans of ever taking it out. There's a better look at his axe, which again is, should not be as detailed as something that came with a $70 figure. If it were, Playmates would not make any money ever. So let's get the two Titans together. There's King Kong and Godzilla. Let's put Kong's shouting face on. There we go. So, but King Kong, Godzilla, two very cool figures if you've got the coin. And if you got the coin and you're into this sort of thing, I'd recommend you pick them up. They're very, very, very cool. Definitely the very definitive figures for that movie specifically. There is also a SH Monsterarts Mechagodzilla from King Kong vs. Godzilla that's going to be coming out. I will not be getting it. I hated the design of the figure. Well, I hated the design of the character. And then they doubled down. It looks very true to what it's supposed to. But it is just not for me. So, I will not be getting that one. But I'm really happy I got these two. I would have preferred if all of this were just the standard Godzilla colors. Regular mouth and whatnot. Regular eye. I would have preferred regular. But this is, I can't complain about it. It's pretty cool. And it's so articulated that I'm a huge fan. So, thank you guys for sticking around to the end of the video. Don't forget about the contest that is currently running. I'll link the video in the description. But the previous video where we looked at the Ursa Major Build-A-Figure Wave, I am running a giveaway to celebrate 500 subscribers. So if you want to enter that, you're going to have to go to that video, make sure you're subscribed, and drop a comment. And you'll be entered to win all the figures seen in that video. And I'm throwing some other stuff in there too that'll just be a surprise for the winner. So I appreciate you guys sticking around this long. Don't forget to like the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, all of that good stuff, and we will see you on the next one.